Nice simple restoration. Now let's give it a flush. Refill is longer than average, or the time of refill, compared to other cisterns. It's got an old Portsmouth float valve in it, which is high pressure, but still passes the 2-minute mark, so that's the main thing. Let's give it a flush. That's time for system use. 4 bolts. The underside of the lid. The stuff in the pan is heavy bleach, by the way. This doesn't look like it's had an effect on the lime scale, which I find most unusual. Now for a look at my system. Had a putty around here and here because it was quite worn down, so I've verified that. I couldn't fit the original Part 1 float valve in there because, hold on a minute, make sure it shuts off properly, which it does, so that's brilliant. So I had to put the old Niagara's Portsmouth in there and swap the arm with my other Portsmouth valve. Slightly above the waterline, but it doesn't matter because the overflows all the way down there. Time to get a flush. Just had to change lights. It's pretty much 99% there, although there will be tiny bits of attention to detail. So there's a slight mark around the bell, and to get water level ever so slightly lower. But then it'll be posted anyway, because it's going up to someone who's a fan of my channel, both my channels. He wants the Niagara and the Cistern, but he requested to be painted in green. Sad thing is, I've taken a back seat regarding the Cistern restorations, because so basically all the cast iron ones have posted to have made it, the lead lines ones have made it, the ABM porcelain made it to London, and it's actually going to be in a public place, so I'll be able to film it at some point in its new home. And the problem was the Bakelite Dauntless went to Sussex and it broke. I've no idea how, because it looks like a foreign object outside the box had struck it from the side, as there's this perfectly rounded hole in there, and the lid was destroyed, so I'm afraid that one's gone wrong. But I don't think I took as much caution packaging it as I did with the other one, so that'll be dealt with in the future. For my future systems, it will be packaged a lot better. And I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, let's give it another flush. Hopefully another one doesn't break again, of course. The broken Dauntless system will be returned back to me at some point, so I'll be able to salvage the spares in it, and I'll at last be able to get a standpipe and get one of my old float valves back for this system. So finally I've got a standpipe for this system in the future, and I'll be able to look for parts for it at last. So yeah, didn't all go to plan in the end, but I think I feel better now regarding what happened, so I'll be back working on my systems starting from today properly. Although I've got the postage back cap, but that's been well packaged, so yeah, back to work with all the Athenium systems, I'm sure. I'll be redecorating the shed in the future, anyway. Hopefully I'll stop it leaking on the floor when it flushes as well. Get it properly fitted. That's with the paint colour, haven't decided on that yet. These are the brackets for the Burlington system. I'm going to get a after restoration video of that now, pretty much. Well, as soon as I get sort of like shot of it on the brackets first. I'll show you what's been going on in my shed. Oh, hello. One of my chickens. Have a little scratch around. The local reclamation yard has offered me all the spares and broken parts, and one of them involves an old jack cap siphon which finally fits this system, so I'll be able to clean this up pretty soon, hopefully get it restored, sold, etc. Here's the old reversible Burlington system. This is the first ever cast iron system I got around 10 years ago. This is what I was doing before I found out my Dauntless system broke. stripping the paint off this quite nicely, but then I lost motivation. Here's the other cistern. Someone else wanted to buy the Bakelite Dauntless around the time that the guy actually offered, which was a bit annoying because he was going to pay the full price for that Dauntless cistern, but the guy that I sold it to and it broke ended up using the best offer. So he didn't pay the full price, but he wanted this cistern. He didn't want it painted, got it protected inside, but I haven't heard back from him, and I found out that there was another cistern identical which came up for a better price, so fair play. But it's only just been replaced though. There's the Niagara. It needs to be put somewhere safer. I only got a shot of it, so I'll get a photo out. Here's the Fordham. I ran out of radiator enamel, the spray stuff, and I ordered some last week, but it still hasn't turned up, which is a bit annoying. I'll show you the inside of that. Yeah, it's looking good now. Piano. But I still love it. Anyway, here's the Burlington. Get a after restoration video after I paid a bit of attention to detail, and probably better still make a proper standpipe for it, but I've already got one, so it's not essential, so I'm still able to get an after restoration video with one of my plastic standpipes in it. Found a better way to clean up the brass parts rather than just use that. Put it in the pot with some multi-purpose descaler, leave it in there for the night, and then all the brass parts you put in there, they're just really, really easy to clean, and it saves all the wear and tear on my wire brushes. So yeah, here we go. Thanks for watching if you've made it this far.